Hondo then.
The amazing first words of the stream. I've
So
already
Yep.
done that.
the
First
stream's
word of the
not there.
stream. Did
I
that
reloaded
before.
my subscriptions and it's not there.
Oh, it's there, baby. You just wait.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Ah, shit.
What? Okay. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this ball rolling. So, previously on, I believe we called this, what, Dungeons and Discord?
Yeah, that is what it's called.
See that? Nailed it.
It's only
the
been
last
called that every single episode.
Yeah, I know. It's like I have three different things going on in my mind every time I play this game.
And two of them are,
Alright.
where's that missing page?
Don't get me started. I'm still pissed off about that. I don't even know what I did and why I ripped out the page, if it was me. Anyways,
Well, it wasn't me.
last we left our adventurers, they had found a potential plot to potentially. It really wouldn't be a plot per se, more of an unexpected event where a certain creature was attacking and killing and mutilating different individuals across the city of Amman. After talks with the head guard and a couple of the Crown's Guard and speaking with Thralar Batakota, um, they decided to set up a trap and paid about a group of 3 or 4 guards clustered in an area to where an alarm could be triggered for each individual escape or sewer exit where the next sighting or attack might be seen to provide rapid approach and hopefully ingress into the shifting keep or shifting crypt, excuse me, where this seemingly band of werewolf warriors were housed. Having walked into the crypt once and almost having a few hiccups thrown at them, they decided to hold up at the threatened bow while they finished and planned. And as morning came, or excuse me, night came, they were alerted. And a soldier showed up, letting them know it's here. We move.
I sleep.
That being said,
Yo.
what would you like to do?
How tall is the floor that I'm sleeping on?
They're high ceilings, 11 foot cathedral.
So if I jumped out the window, what would happen?
I mean,
A solid question.
or if you're on the first floor, you jump through the window and you break glass.
Okay. I yeet myself out the window in excitement.
Yeet it.
What the?
Do.
Roll a. Let's go acrobatics.
+0. Let's find out.
Uh,
Natural 14.
right as you do that, I go blue skidoo. We can too.
So you run up and dive shoulder first with excitement through the pane glass window in front of the threatened bow,
Oh no. Good God. the
shattering the glass as you jump through. Big shit-eating grin on your face. Let's go.
That's exactly what I do.
So
ball. I take it he's never heard
As-
of doors.
as you do that, you can hear the bartender shout behind, "You better be paying for that!"
Wait for what? I'm just gonna drop like, hold on, how much gold do I even have?
Not enough.
Windows are expensive. All of it. I just dropped all of my gold on the ground. No,
Great.
I mean, is that what you're doing?
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
drop.
would,
What?
you would know that a window is probably about 2 gold.
Just gonna gingerly leave 3 gold on the windowsill.
As you bust through and jump through, you kind of hear him yell, kind of like, "Oh crap!"
Oh,
Reach into your little bag, put some gold on the window gently, be like, "Whoops," and you spring back to the soldier looking for direction.
I come out of my room after meditating and come downstairs and go, ugh, not again. And walk up to the soldier.
I don't really remember where I was at this point, but I'm just gonna go down wherever and go outside. I don't remember if I was eating or something or what.
You were finishing a story.
Oh, it was
And-
right after that point.
Yeah, it was like right after that point, and I think they had just brought you a tray of food, kind of as a thank you, and you got some gold from the people there as an encore.
I'm gonna if there's like a roll in with my meal, I'm just gonna stuff a roll in my pocket and go
Sorry.
All right, and you do so.
and have chugged my last glass of wine.
And that you do. You eagerly see everything happening, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna stuff that in the pocket. Chug the rest of your full glass of wine. So I'm gonna have you roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit, saving throw.
I chugged the last of the wine. A full glass.
I know you're dizzy.
An unopened bottle.
That would be a 12.
You chug it, and you kind of feel a nice bit of that warm kind of grape sensation going down the throat, and it's a little bit better than you anticipated. Must have been one of their better vineyards, but at the end you kind of get a nice little kick, and it starts to set in a little bit, but yeah, you shake it off. Just making the DC 12 saving throw. So
Oh god.
no effect. You feel invigorated.
He's ready to take on the day.
Well, the night really. So as you all are crowded together, I assume you're with them, Toblin?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you're all rushing together, Toblin kind of looking over at the gold that's sitting on the glass, kind of inching closer to it. The soldier says, "Come quick! They're in this district. Over there. It never happened in the same district twice. Let's go." And he shuffles off, heading towards the southwest end of the Abadar's Promenade.
I follow.
As do I.
Sure. That's something we'll do.
All right, so you guys are running through the city, led by a guard instead of Toblin, who is angstily trying to give suggestions and gestures,
Yes.
but the guard is paying no mind as he's leading, and you're just seeing all these places where you could have saved time if you cut that corner over there and rounded that over there, and you're just kind of getting a little upset and pissed at the guard, but you follow anyway.
Sounds about right.
you you arrive, and you do see one soldier that looks like he was attacked. Fortunately, prepared for the attack, he's just hasn't a large slash across his armor in the front. One deep gash through the armor, pierced through, and he's got a bit of blood pouring out, and a nice little chunk on his neck where it looks like he might have been bitten. But
Uh-oh.
he insists he's fine, everything's good, and they have a healer on site taking care of him. As you
Nah, I
see
like him.
you see a relatively meager, fair-haired, blonde woman, kind of short for a human, but goes up and lays her hands on him and starts to release an intense bit of energy that almost pulses through her hands and glows a bright white. And as she does this, you can see the wounds starting to close themselves and sealing. At this point, the guard's like, "All right, I came through here. You're gonna need to go in there. We've already sent 2 men to scout. We haven't heard back from them yet, but they're that direction. I think you got this. We'll keep this blocked off, and we'll keep an eye out at the other chambers if you don't exit the same way you came in."
Sounds good. Gentlemen, let us go in. It's time to rid the city of a monster. So I head on in.
All right. As you walk in, one of the guards near the post hands you a lit torch, just kind of in preparation.
I'll take it.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
Not only do
So
I take the torch, but I also cast Produce Flame
Okay.
to be redundant.
Alrighty.
Anyone else coming?
Yeah.
Tagging along, of course I am.
Good.
Alright.
Let's get rolling.
So coming down into this bit of the sewer tunnels is a bit different. You're backed up against the wall going into the next district. As these stairs go down, they are barred, and you can smell that fierce raw sulfur and sewage going through. It is not a pleasant time being down there. Few patches as you walk down, descending one flight of stairs,
Mhm.
second flight of stairs, third flight of stairs.
Where are the guards? I thought they said there would be some here.
Do you wish to make an investigation check to keep an eye out?
Sure.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
That would be a 18.
18. So as you're on your way down, as you hit the last flight, the third flight of stairs, going down, you do see footprints in the actual walkway, and as they go on, and then you see a three-way corridor, a T station, or T junction in front of you. You see that they go to the right.
Okay, gentlemen, it looks like these footprints are taking us to the right. So let's head down that way. Come on.
All right, let's go.
Yo ho.
All right.
Uh,
So you're continuing down through this sewer system, going straight, right after going down. Upon walking, you do come across another junction. This one is just a two split, one going straight and one going left.
when we get to this junction, I'm going to take a very quick moment and just use Armor of Shadows to cast Mage Armor on myself. so I'm prepared.
Sounds good. I'm gonna roll another investigation check. Let's see what happens. $16.
16. As you're walking forward, following the footprints from the last time, you do see more footprints come into play, but it's kind of strange. You see two sets of footprints, and they're sliding around, and it looked like one stepped in the water, and by water we know what I mean.
Yes.
Leaving
Yes,
kind of a
sure.
spray of footprints around this area. Um, it kind of peters out.
Hmm. We don't have all day to sit here, so if anyone else has ideas, I'm open to that.
Hmm. I don't believe I do have any idea.
Because I can't tell which way we're going, which is very unusual. I should be better at this.
I'll take a look. Would I need a roll?
Investigation.
That'd be
I would like-
19.
Okay.
19. Alrighty, so you're kind of scanning the ground and knowing the footwork of how you'd ran certain performances in your circus and how you can follow and see where they had stepped and where they're going to step based off of the imprints. You start seeing this more as a simulated combat fight where you'd actually have some of your actors play out these kinds of attacks where one is tackled to the ground and they roll around, try and run around one way, and then you see down the straight hand path, a little further down, after just kind of looking at how it dragged on, you see a bit of blood on the wall. Not a lot, just like it looks like a hearty slash from a knife, splatted, had a nice little splatter across the wall, and that's what you see from that distance.
Gentlemen, I may have found what we are looking for.
What do you see, Master Bard?
Some good old blood on the wall.
So I suggest we follow it.
I'm going to do the only sensible thing and get as close to it as possible to make sure that it is blood.
You on going straight, and you are testing it out, confirming whether or not this is blood. And as you do get closer, it does indeed appear to be blood.
I turn to the group and I go, blood.
Good to know.
As if it wasn't already confirmed.
So you're continuing forward, I take it. So you're
Let us continue.
No, now's a good time to turn around.
so you continue forward, keep walking, and about 2 minutes goes by through just straight walking, and you can start hearing heavy panting, kind of a rustling of armor, and it does appear again at a T-junction where there are 3 ways to go. You have straight, you have left, and you have right. So I guess it's technically a 4-way, because you also came from a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling an investigation. Probably won't work, but we'll see what happens.
And I use an action to help the next investigation roll.
At assistance, and whoever rolls, you can either roll together or have them roll with advantage.
I'll have him roll with advantage because my modifier is -3.
I was about to say that's a good call.
Good call, man. Okay, so I'm rolling twice.
Yep, roll twice, take the higher of the two.
All right. 16 is the higher roll.
16.
Yeah, 16.
So you listen as you come across, and there's a little bit more noise. It's not as hard to find as the last bit, as the ground was obfuscated from what appeared to be a kerfuffle or a scuffle.
A scuffle, if you will.
A skircuffle. You do hear this noise emanating more from the left-hand side of the direction you're facing, deeper into where the sound is coming from. It does kind of cling off the walls and bounce and echo as it's there. You can hear, oh boy.
To the left, gentlemen. Let's get going. I draw my battle axe and unsling my shield, just to be ready for anything.
So you continue down, going on the left-hand path. Again, the smell is getting worse and worse as you're getting here. It smells not only of sulfur, but it also smells of just decomposition and that kind of like mold funk that you get with like rotted wood.
Yeah.
It is not pleasant as you continue in, but there, on your way forward, you see a town's guard. Pretty rough. He's got 2 slashes across his armor. He's missing part of his arm from the elbow down.
Ah, fuck.
You need that.
Well, shit.
And he's got a bite mark as well on his neck.
You need that.
Oh, good God.
As he's
Yeah. I run over the. I put my weapons away, sling my shield, and run over to help him.
all right. Thank the gods. Oh, that thing. It took off my arm. It took off my fucking arm.
Calm down. We can help you. I'm gonna try and use Let's see. What can I use at this point?
Regrow bone? What?
Oh, you're funny.
Song of Rest only works on players.
I'm gonna make a medicine check. I think that's what needs to happen here. Let's see.
Sure, make a medicine check.
18.
The arm is definitely not attached.
So this man is definitely grievously wounded. He is barely clinging to life. He's lucky that it wasn't just him there. He would probably be dead. So it's clear that he did, as they were scouting, they were not intending a fight. He only has a small short sword, no shield, and a torch that is scattered on the ground and found itself torch side in the sewage. So it again has that burnt smell now to it, in that decay.
Mm-hmm.
He's not holding on very well. You can see that he's kind of knocking on death's door here. The wound still bleeding, pouring out blood.
I'm gonna try and apply a tourniquet to his arm. The one that's missing half of it.
All right. So you take it and you tourniquet with the medicine check. We'll count that is definitely a high enough level to understand that's what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So you go ahead and tourniquet it and help stabilize him. So you spend the next minute kind of bundling him up and patching him up where you can to make sure he's at least not gonna die.
Can you tell us what happened, soldier? What attacked you?
Well, we were doing what we were told. And this creature, though it didn't really look like a creature, it didn't look rightly alive. It came and attacked and made its way in. We were sent after to keep tabs, find out the path. After all, the crawling crypt doesn't stay just one place. We've been here about what feels like an age, but probably 10 minutes. It went down that way. After it threw me and didn't see me as a threat, it took off my fucking arm. Oh god. It took off my arm. You see, he was still relatively in shock, even though he's been stabilized. He's no longer on death's door. He's trying to recollect. Oh, my colleague Roran. He just ran. He saw the arm come off, and the fucker left me behind. Thought I was dead already. And I had a deep end, and I don't know if he followed it or if it followed him, but he went up ahead. Fuck. And he passes out from the pain and the shock now that he's been prevented from death's door.
Okay. Okay. So we have information now, but we also have an issue. We can't just leave him here.
No, we can't.
Someone needs to take him back and make sure he gets medical attention. Proper medical attention.
How long would you say that we've been walking down here?
Minutes.
How many?
About 5. You
Okay.
got there pretty rapidly. After they sent in a battalion.
I'm just trying to think of how fast it would be for somebody to leave and come back. Like, get this guy to at least the entrance.
Well, you'd be at half speed carrying him in your arms because he is incapacitated. He's essentially, for lack of a better term, dead weight.
Right.
Okay,
So
here's my idea.
It'd take 2 of you to get it back within the same time. We could probably do it in 5 minutes there and back at a full sprint double dash with 2 people carrying. Because you were walking cautiously and keeping an eye out, investigating.
Does anyone want to volunteer to take this man back? Because right now we can't afford to waste too much time here.
I will, I suppose.
All right.
Why not just leave him? It's not like whatever's come after him is going to come back if we're going after it.
We don't know that for certain, Skywatcher.
The Paladin has a point.
Would it really be best to face whatever this is with diminished numbers?
Well, the more time we spend talking about it, the less time we have to chase down the creature. Excuse me.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Would anybody be able to leave a sort of trail of breadcrumbs, so to speak? An easy way to catch up with the rest of the group. And I look at the jingling bird.
No. So, our feather friend, do you have any idea of what we could leave behind to draw them in?
I meant so that way whoever goes back with this fellow, and I pointed to dude who's basically dead on the floor, can find their way back to the group.
Let's see, what do I have? Do we all have rope?
Yeah. What's that do? I think.
Let me double check.
Uh,
Pretty
Most
sure
of
that
you
comes
should
from
have
the
probably. Most kids have about 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, because here's my thought. We tie all of our ropes together, and that way you can follow back from where you came. Because if all five of us have it, that's 250 feet.
I don't think I
I
have
did
rope.
not have rope.
Okay, 200 feet. Still formidable enough, I think.
I don't have rope.
So, while you're doing this, you do realize that a minute worth of travel, even at a medium walk, would probably be about 250 feet, seeing as your normal speed is 30 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay.
So, you're looking at.
Just listen for the screaming, and you'll be able to find us.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Okay,
Want me to roll
so.
a strength check to drag this dude out of here, or an athletics check?
Athletics.
Proficient.
Okay, so while the druid and Skywatcher go back to drop this guy off, the rest of us will try and carry on.
That's a nat 1.
As you're
Yeah.
watching, our good friend Isaac here, try and lift up and get the injured soldier onto his shoulder. He kind of tugs and tries to pull his arm under him, and as he does, he kind of forgets how bloody this guy is. And when he goes to grab the arm, slips off on some of the blood and ends up ass first into the sewage water.
Lovely.
Well, take 2.
Going again.
Anybody else want to give me a hand with this?
Nope.
Nope. By yourself.
All right. Attempt number 2. That is an 18.
Much better.
This time, after embarrassing yourself and kind of dusting off some of the raw sewage that's on some of your clothes, at least on the front side, you kind of go and grab and kind of clutch his shoulder, and as you do this time, you grab cloth and kind of fireman carry this individual on your shoulders and start heading out. As you head back, which 2 directions do you go?
I choose to follow the inverse of the route that we took in.
Which is what?
Which is what?
Wait a minute. Should I recall this verbally, or should I roll for an intelligence check?
To kind of RP it a little bit, and then if you get stuck, we can roll for it once you try and remember. You had.
I'll get it back. I don't know if Kyle told you guys this, but I was walking myself down from a panic attack before I got on here. That's why I was late. So,
Okay.
functional brain cells are in a bit of a lack of supply tonight. I apologize.
My brain cells are never functioning. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I work at 80% all the time.
35.
Wow, that high?
I have
Remember,
I have
to
an
get to where we were
IQ.
now, we took a right, so I'd want to take a left.
Mhm.
and I'd want to take at the end of the hall. I'd want to take a right because we took a left to get onto the hall to the right. And then there were 3 sets of stairs in the according turns to access those, which were just abbreviated as stairs, stairs, stairs. You take a slight turn, and there's another set of stairs.
Shit.
So
Might
you make your way out, and a few minutes go by as you're double timing it. While you're doing that, the rest of you, what would you like to do?
I want to press on. See if we can catch up with whatever attacked him.
Hold on. The who left? It was Isaac and.
just Isaac.
Oh.
Isaac and the cripple.
Do you have night vision?
The next hottest album.
I do not, so I'm just like feeling my way through the corridors.
All right, because
Going that way downtown.
I was gonna give you the torch, but you don't have a free hand. I mean, you could give it to that other guy, but he doesn't have a free hand either.
Do you want me to cast light on you?
LOL, get it? He doesn't have a free hand because he's missing one.
Oh, that's just cold, man. I think that now that I've already passed out, huh? I think I passed out. This too shall pass. I think since I've already managed to crawl my way out.
I didn't even realize that you wouldn't have the torch.
Yeah.
So you'd be making that that exit much slower. So
Yeah.
you'd be at half speed instead of double speed.
Why I said 2.
So, double speed halved. You're walking normally, bro.
No. It's not double speed halved. It's he's walking half speed because he can't even walk with confidence.
Doubled.
You can't walk with confidence twice.
So I'm bumbling my way through a sewer to save this random dude.
In the dark, no light.
I imagine he's just knocking this guy's head against everything.
Oh, is this a corner thump? Oh, this is good.
Alrighty. So you guys continue on, and you take your sweet time taking care of that individual unless you decide to stop and light a torch.
I wouldn't have a place to put said torch.
You to get creative, but we'll just say you're going along half speed. So I'll note that. All right, for the rest of you, what are you doing? Continuing down the hallway.
My wayward sons.
Have I ever told you that you're horrible?
Alrighty. So you continue down the hallway. Take your time. You guys leave anything behind for him to follow or see as you guys do cross?
Actually, change of ideas. Since I have dark vision, I can go back and help the druid, and the rest of you can carry on.
I think
I mean,
the four of us have dark vision, right?
I don't have dark vision.
Me
I
neither.
can just like, if we want to make a trail for Ryan to follow back, I can just cast light on the wall periodically, right?
It only lasts for a minute, I
hour.
believe. Is it an hour or a minute?
It's an hour.
Is the cantrip when you repeatedly cast it?
Yeah.
Because it's concentration, I think.
Components. No, it doesn't say. Concentration.
I would say C.
No, it would say concentration.
Oh, I must be
It's
my short hand.
VM. 1 hour. I also don't know why it has a save for when I cast it on people. It's not like it does damage. or has an effect on them.
And then oh, it's just light.
Yeah, it's 1 hour, not concentration.
The object has to be no larger than 10 feet in any dimension, so if you want to limit it in that way, you can. Bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
So basically, torchlight.
So the amount of torch. Alrighty. So, yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, you're good to cast light, but you will have to find an item or something small to take it as. You can't just cast it at the wall. You'll have to find something there that you can a light.
Small objects. Do you want me to roll anything for that? Or
Have a bunch of stuff on you that could potentially do that.
I could do that. How many currencies do I have? Shoot, I only have gold pieces.
Wait. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm like,
Never
I
mind
could've
then.
swore there was a limit.
Oh, yeah, right, the very last line.
Yep.
Never mind.
It happens.
Alright, well, as you guys are deciding, you do continue on, and it's only been about 200 feet since where you were before, and your teammate left to take him out. You do come across two different hallways, so a fork, one going slightly right and one going mostly left.
I pick
So,
left.
Picture like a Y.
I pick left.
Like a fork in the road? I pick whatever way all the night vision people pick.
Mm, that is a good shout. Here I am, just blindly holding up a flame in my
I
hand.
checked to see which is the best way to go.
An investigation check.
21.
21. All right. You can see a heavy footfalls, with a second larger foot falling behind, going to the left.
Then we head to the left.
Alrighty.
We got some cripples walking around.
I should have been a Cathar.
Excuse you?
Yep. You know what I said.
From Star Wars?
I should have been a Tabaxi.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That
Star Wars, bro.
Yeah.
So you continue on, and as you all kind of find the path after Norvar kind of points to the ground and kind of shows the different locations. It definitely looks like they went through here. You guys start heading towards the left. As you keep moving forward, you see a interesting doorway in stone carved directly into the wall on the right hand side. It has a relief kind of painted into the sides and scrolling across the top, and it just goes down and cuts off and transitions into a set of stairs. There is dim torchlight lit on this pathway down. There are 3 sconces on the wall that already have been lit and are burning in embers. With the last perception check, you do see that the footprints stop and go down.
Don't footprints always go down?
Someone please shoot this man.
Get it?
Yeah. So,
Hmm?
what do you wish to do?
We follow the footsteps downwards because we're radical like that.
That sounds like
Hey,
actually a plan.
Are you leading the way?
I can't see shit, so I can't lead the way.
He should lead the way anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he can-
no,
he-
not
you
after what
can
happened
see.
last time.
So
You
we're
can
getting.
see there's dim
There are
light.
sconces now,
Yes,
so-
Well, I also have produce flame. I don't know if that's dim light or not.
Produce flame should be like torchlight.
Oh wait, there are like torches that are burnt out in these sconces, right?
Yeah, they're very dimly lit. But yeah,
Can I
They-
can I just pull one out and cast light on that just so we have a better light source?
I mean, there's no real like torch to say to hold. Like, there's just material inside
Oh.
of these little sconces.
It's ashes basically.
Yeah, it's charcoal,
I mean,
Okay,
you
never
can
mind.
cast
And
light on
it's-
charcoal.
which you can still cast light on, but you're more than welcome to
Wait a
reach in
minute.
and grab some.
If I cast light on charcoal and I grind up the charcoal, does that give me like light dust?
No, it destroys the item, which means the spell is broken.
Well, never mind then. Shit.
Why didn't
Gotta
you
learn
think
meta
of
magic,
that?
man. Split spells.
I roll to rip the sconce off the wall.
Do you really?
Yeah.
All right, roll a strength check.
Like, did I stutter?
Fuck. 11.
11. Surprisingly enough, it's not really bolted in that well. It pulls right out, and so does a couple pieces of rock.
Okay.
And you're now holding a dim, basically candlelight.
And
your
then I
hands.
cast light on the sconce.
All right, and now you have a bright torch in your hands
One?
that is made out of one sconce. Go ahead and write that into your inventory.
Sconce of truth.
And before we continue, I hate to do this, but I have to pause real quick. I am about to die here. I need a quick bio break.
Alright.
Okay, let's all do that.
So
Man,
as
this
this
is equipment.
happens, we'll let you manage equipment real quick. I'll be back on hopefully momentarily.
There's an option on here for me to manage my rod.
Do it. You won't.
Click. I clicked on my rod. Uh-oh.
Stinky.
Load more. Torch. There we go. Actually, custom items. Add custom item. Also, what color should the sconce light be?
Ooh.
Like, that's
Something bright, but not like. So, like, not blue.
Fuchsia.
do we want
Fuchsia.
we can make it fuchsia. Red light is good for maintaining night vision.
Well, he doesn't have night vision. He has dark vision. You dimbus.
No! D&D Beyond just crashed on me, so I was trying to make sconce of light. And...
Rip in peace.
No!
That's white paper is superior. It doesn't crash on you.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Chris.
Paper
I lose my
absolutely.
paper, and you know that.
Paper absolutely can crash on you. 100% can.
Oh?
What? Haven't you ever spilled water on paper?
That's why you put them in a sheet protector.
Yeah, it was time for that.
Yeah, exactly. Hello.
Wow, I
stop-
feel
stop
old all of a
being
sudden. I
so
get
direct.
disrespected by all you young bloods.
All you young bloods.
Chris, you're not that much older than
I'm 31, you idiot.
it.
I'm-
Dude, you've only got 3.5 years. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say compared to the average age in this group, it's not.
I thought about that the other day. You only got 3.5 years on me.
Yeah, you only got 6 on me.
Don't worry, Chris. I think you're old.
Thank you. That is a good boost of
Did I
confidence.
say that he was young? I didn't say that he was the only old one here. That's all I was saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
I joke with some folks because I am on a Discord server, sort of an artist colony, but the majority of the people there are Gen Z. There's maybe 10 of us who are millennials, and half the time we just sit there and we're all like silently judging some of the shenanigans, and we're just like, were we ever that crazy when we were that young? And it's just like, are we talking about this like we're 60? What?
Everyone's just yelling, she.
Me too, bro.
That said, that there are some really talented artists on that server, so it is definitely a great environment to be in.
That's literally my video group all the time. Just like,
Sheesh.
dude, I just posted a video today. She.
All right. We're going with a magenta light on the sconce.
There it is. I was fidgeting with my ukulele at the beginning of the session, and I was like, I'm gonna learn a song real quick. And I'm like, oh, we're live streaming. Copyright issue.
I did hear that. I heard the plink, plink, plink. I was like, you better not.
Oh, yes,
Sorry,
sir.
Steven.
Stop. You better not.
Stop.
Sorry, Steven. Maybe next time.
Mission failed.
Fortunately,
We'll get him next
when I
time.
went this- Fortunately, when I went like this, that's not actually. I was waiting for like a cliffhanger moment or like a surprise moment where it's like, surprise, it's your long lost twin. What?
Kyle.
What?
Was it you that was the one that was telling me that the Transformers movies lore was way deeper than I thought?
Like the Michael Bay movies?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was
There-
talking to somebody a little while ago that was like, I'm really on a Transformers kick.
That wasn't me,
Oh,
but
okay.
I have watched a channel. I forget the name of it.
'Cause
But he does a lot of Transformers theories and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he has a theory about Astro Train was there in Dark of the Moon. He was in Chicago because you saw a metro train like drive by in the back of some of the scenes. And it's kind of like, if no one's in the city for like a few days at this point, why are the trains still going? So
Right.
there's something like that. I'm kind of mad that the Bayverse is over because he really left it on a cliffhanger in the 5th movie.
So that way he could ruin Turtles.
It's over?
Yeah, Michael Bay is no longer doing the Transformers movies.
That sucks. Even though most of them were bad.
Yeah. Although
like
there is
the
another
first one
way
a
you
lot.
can look
Hey.
them up.
I think, as far as Bayverse goes, if there's one thing it had going for it was the design of the Transformers.
Yeah.
True.
Because it wasn't like a let's make them blocky like in G1. No.
All right.
Oh no,
Come
he's
back.
back. Quick, hide the drugs.
No, bring him out.
Sure.
Share. Sharing's
Okay.
caring.
That's good.
DM, we've
Yes.
determined that the skunt gives off a magenta light.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
A magenta light. All
Yes.
right. So you have a reddish. What is it reddish purple, reddish orange? I don't remember what that
I
color
think
is.
it's a
blue.
purple color.
It's purple blue.
Wait, let me Google just to make sure.
I'm just remembering the dog from Blue's Clues.
Google.com. Magenta. What the fuck is it? So the first result is magenta isn't real.
It's purplish red.
It is purplish red. Yes, that color. Do it.
Do it.
So,
do it,
so you're giving off a bright magenta color, which, based off of the color scale only provides bright light for 15 and dim for 30, I believe.
What? So there's actually a scale for this?
Yep.
What the fuck? I had no idea.
Now you do. Anyways, let's move on. Are we back yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. We're back to going. So you guys are continuing down. You saw that doorway. You ripped the sconce off. Who's leading the way down? What's the marching order here? Just so I can picture it.
I'm gonna be in the middle of whatever order we do.
Middle. Got it.
I'll be in the back, I guess.
I'll be in the back as always.
You can't also be in the back, silly goose.
Then I
I'll
would
be-
just be in the front. I'll just be in the front then, because if you're both in the back, then I can't be in the middle.
Sounds good. So with that, you go ahead and lead down the stairs. Are you just gonna keep walking with the torch now, with your new magenta color? Down about, it looks to be about one and a half flight of stairs down to a little hallway with a door at the end. Kind of arched ceilings, so there is room to see, and kind of elaborate stonework. Gonna head down.
Yeah.
Great. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
It is, yay! Oh god. I would like to remind everybody at home that my dexterity modifier is 0.
Better than your -3.
No, that's his intelligence.
I know. And that's better than his -3.
4.
Or, unfortunately, you don't catch this in time. But as you put your weight into this next step, it gives a little bit more than you expected, and the stair kind of pushes in. And as that happens, it starts leaning forward, down and angling down. The stairs, the stairs, and the rest of the going down also tilt. And
Yo,
start
it's a
going
slip
down.
and slide.
And you slide 20 feet down and hit the bottom.
Is that all of us
Barb?
or just him?
Just him. It was just that last piece of stair. That's where it kind of cuts off.
I just kind of fall down the stairs and die.
Yep.
Are you alright, your giant friend?
You suffer.
Neck snapped.
No. I'd probably be for the
The 5 points of falling damage,
Oh.
of bludgeoning from the
Five.
fall, and you kind of roll ass over tea kettle as you hit the bottom floor. And
That was terrible sound effect.
as you're there, you kind of land and it sucks. Kind of lean up and you watch as the stairs slowly set back into place.
You motherfuckers!
I'm
Unstare yourselves right now!
I'm pretty sure I've heard this once or twice, and I'll say, "Jolly good shows." But it sounds
Well,
like Noravar said it.
Right.
Alrighty, so you would notice exactly which step caused that to trigger. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to avoid it.
I don't know if that's an option, is it?
I'm just
So
gonna
you're
jump over
gonna-
the step.
So you're gonna jump over the step.
Yep.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw.
See, I'd rather not.
Skips the step and slips.
You know, I'd rather you ask me not to do that. Really,
Well,
I would really prefer if you were just like, hey, why don't you do a deception check to deceive me to see if you did actually clear the step.
Deceive the stairs.
let me trick the stairs here for a minute.
Uh,
Let me fool them.
Can I cast suggestion on the stairs to fucking cooperate?
what did you say the check was?
Dexterity.
Saving throw.
Oh, okay. 13.
13. Oh, misses by 2. So, as you confidently see the step and just kind of jump over it, that stair starts to give and you start to fall, and the stairs start to trigger again, and the same thing happens. You face plant as you jumped over the step, and now are sliding forward, kind of spinning around. Bits are kind of falling out since you're trying to keep them in. You're sliding and just kind of trying clustering and bringing them back before you hit the bottom, and then
All my coins and shit.
yeah,
Oh, boy.
but you hit the bottom pretty hard. A few coins and shinies jingle out of your feathers as you hit the ground, suffering.
Oh god.
I swear to
You
the
float terminal velocity, so hopefully it's not
5.
bad.
5 points.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I swear to the absolute Christ, if it doesn't make the sonic sound when I hit the ground. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling.
I'm gonna make an investigation check before I go down these stairs.
All right, make an investigation check.
Nat 20.
Seeing this happen twice, no, I will not be fooled. I just watched that happen entirely. So you,
Oh,
you,
no.
take, you
What's
take
gonna
a
happen?
you take a thorough investigation, and you notice that for some reason, just touching it, pushing it down, it does kind of have a almost like a spongy feel to the step itself.
Mhm.
You look around and notice that one of the sconces is tilted slightly out. Hard to tell unless you're really looking at it. And you just kind of go and push it in a little bit, and you hear a click into place. You go and put your hand on the stair while standing on the one above it, and sure enough, that it's not being kind of spongy. It's given a hard, firm feel.
That's what she said.
Okay. Well, I guess I will continue to test that with the rest of the stair.
You move at quarter speed down the rest of the.
Carefully and cautiously, you make your way down that first step, ready to throw your body weight up in case you need to, but it surprisingly stays. It's nice and firm. It's not giving. It's not being spongy. So you kind of do the same with the next step, and after about 3 steps, you feel confident and you keep walking down the stairs, and nothing happens. You walk down and you meet your friends that have happened to have fallen upon this pitfall trap.
Lit. Jolly good fun, lads.
I look at Skywatcher and I literally like. I'm like, did I not just?
Yep.
Shall we continue?
So you are faced with a wooden door with iron bindings to kind of hold it together, as like an accent.
Really? What country is it from?
You're the worst.
Terrible.
Country of Huya. Who you think cares that much? um, so you appear before this oaken door. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to like test the strength of the door, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lightly kick it with my toe and say, "That's one hard fucking door."
so you walk up and push into it a little bit, and it does give it a little jingle, like it's on a latch of some kind with the doorknob there, and you just kind of it makes that. I can't really make noises that well. Kind of jingles and rattles.
Perfect. I guess I'll just like open the door slowly. Can't wait. No. Because I'm gonna point to Norvar and be like, "Mah," and point at the door, like at the handle, so that you check it. Because if this stairs were rigged, this door is gonna be rigged.
The door it starts to wiggle and slams down on you. Like Zelda style. No, I'm just kidding.
Haha, hilarious.
Okay, then I guess I will check for any traps.
Roll an investigation check.
Uh, 10.
Wah, wah, wah.
You're pretty confident this isn't trapped.
You're pretty
Fine. The door looks
confident.
fine. In fact, you're confident enough that you go to open the door. Put your hand on the doorknob and push it open.
He's so confident the DM's me.
I'm gonna need you to roll a dexterity. No, I'm just kidding. Door's unlocked. It opens just fine.
I'm gonna roll dexterity saving throw anyway because I want to see what I got. Because I have a +6 in my dexterity saving throws. I would have had a 17.
In that case, you dodge the bullet.
In that case, I dodged the door that's not trapped at all.
Yep. So you open it quickly, and just in case maybe there's something behind it you didn't see, you try and dodge as if an arrow had been shot. And
I just like slide in like Matrix dodge.
surprisingly, nothing happened. Door opened. While you were investigating, you did see kind of a bit of blood. It was more on the top of the door, as if it was open to begin with, and someone reached their hand and pulled it closed as they were running by.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
you
what
are
is
now-
behind this door?
So behind this door, you see a very long corridor, much different than what you saw before. This is got a room directly to your right. Let me hold my map the correct way. You see a room directly to your right. Open hallway, about 10 feet wide, 20 by 30, lined with more of those cairns and what's the name? What's the term?
Sounds like
You know in Skyrim where they had the place where the Draugr were from, they had those different layers.
mounds.
Yeah, well, they had the 3 different tiers where each body was placed.
Oh, crypt.
Yeah, in the crypts. So you have that kind of 3-tiered system on these walls as well. and a couple that are placed in uh, 3 caskets around each wall that are centered. A little bit more fancy. Um, and then the hallway continues for well past your vision. So you can see 60 feet and it goes beyond, but you can't quite make out what it looks like. And you do see more doors and hallways on the left and right. Um, and actually, wait. Yep, so 60 just keeps going on. That's what you see. Only that one hallway to the sorry, one hallway to the right. A little bit further up, you do see another doorway, kind of hallway area that leads off to the left, and then you see one to the right again, a little bit ahead, and then one to the left again, a bit ahead. Can't see quite what's inside them from that angle, but that's what you see.
I guess we're gonna track where if there's a blood trail.
Roll an investigation check, and at this point, I'm gonna have Ryan and excuse me, Isaac and Torla, if you're still on.
Mhm.
Have I managed to rejoin the group? I've been listening to all this transpire. I'm like, have I gotten back yet?
So I'm gonna have you both roll, since I think you both went, right?
Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna have you both roll an investigation check. You can have one of you roll with advantage, or you can both roll. But you're kind of sprinting back now after dropping off the individual. You brought him up from a half speed to full speed to double time when you got
Mhm.
there, and could advise him on certain things. Now you're just trying to catch up to your teammates.
All right.
I rolled a 5, so I can either re-roll or Chris can now roll.
I got. Hold on. Wait, what am I doing? Investigation? AJ?
Can you hear me? I said yes.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Okay. I got a 15.
Alrighty. You just make it with a 15, since your friends did walk by recently and try to, give a decent path. So you sprint down, you make your right, you make your left, you make the straight going down the hallway. You can see where that blood splatter is, where that guy was, and you just keep going forward. And you're double timing it now. You're full sprinting, trying to catch up. About this time, you do come across the hallway with the doorway, and you can see a purplish light coming from the base of it, as well as some dim light shining through. You
There.
walk in, and you can see your friends at the bottom, just opening up the door.
Hello, comrades. How did it go?
You are out of breath.
How did it go? I'm not as used to this as I should be.
You just essentially sprinted. Let's see. Ended up walking. Let's call it a quarter mile. A little over a quarter mile.
Nice. Yeah. Being a soldier and a paladin, I should be better off for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, where are we going, fellas?
Down.
Down? Down.
Alright.
Where all the footsteps go. Down.
Alright.
At this crypt, as you all meet together, and a few of you avoiding what was a pitfall trap.
Mhm.
You walk into the hall, with your team, and you can see this all does have dim light now lighting up the entire chambers with these small sconces around. Um, some of them look like they've just need a flame to ignite. Some of them are still on, and there's scattered lighting, and it is dim light throughout this entire chamber.
So us without eyes can see.
With a
I still
with
have my
that dark
sconce.
vision, yes.
I still have
Good.
sconce.
You do still have sconce of vision.
Mm.
That's Genta vision. Yep. So you're in for the hallway. What do you wish to do?
Proceed.
Well, which way?
It's gonna keep going forward. All right. So you continue on in this this chamber, and as you're walking in, you do see after your first 30 feet, you get a little bit more. And you can see a little further down the hall. There's definitely more doors, but just off and to the left of you, you do see another internment chamber with more bodies lined up on the shelves, wrapped up and preserved, um, as is their tradition, as well as several stone coffins uh, around the floor. And you keep walking forward, and you come across two more rooms just like that, so kind of stagger stepping, zigzagging across each hallway. All similar size. Some of them have, large burial urns and uh, some ornate decorations. But you do see that tooth and claw symbol across the um, pedestal rocks or the keystone rocks in each of these doorways.
Mm.
We see like the title that says that.
It is a symbol.
Okay.
When you guys were doing the research, you did find a symbol of it.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
it happens to be what looks to be a paw
Mhm.
with a large tooth crossed across both sides, kind of crisscrossing in the palm.
Okay. I think we're on the right path. We just gotta keep moving.
Seems so.
You go another 10, 20 feet, and you run into another door. This
Oh, boy.
one this one does have blood on the handle, and it does seem to have been force closed.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Oh, what do you mean by forced closed? Like it looks like there's been damage to the door?
No, like you need Obi-Wan Kenobi to open it.
Have I ever told you that you're the worst?
Roll dexterity saving throw. Anyways, so you do come across a new door.
23,
this-
by the way.
To search for traps.
No, you said roll dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you're fine. I was just reacting to you said you're the worst. And I was like, all right, well, fine
I'll prove it.
then.
Oh,
Beat
dear.
it. How much do you like this character?
Oh, God.
Kind of a lot.
So you're at the door. You do see signs of damage and hastily closed, and there's even blood on the handle. What do you wish to do now?
We need someone to check it. before we try and pry it open.
Hmm. I I step back, like I'm not touching that door.
I'll open the door.
Uh
The thickness.
oh.
So you're just walking up and opening the door, kind of pissed off your colleagues for taking their time. It's just a door, kind of thing.
Is it a push door or a pull door?
It has a doorknob, so it looks like it opens away.
Push.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and kick it open.
As you
All
would.
right. Make
I'm
make
not
a,
gonna touch the bloody doorknob.
make a dexterity saving, or sorry, make a strength check.
Fuck. 12.
12. You get up and you go to heel kick it.
I break my ankle.
Oh, oh, it's gonna pull something. Oh, kind of. Door kind of shakes a little bit, but doesn't move, and it's gonna leave a mark. It's
I
that,
think
that
I sprained it. I just go off to the side and start stretching my hammies.
Oh boy.
So your ankle is doing a little worse for wear, a little tender.
This door is strong and has faced many enemies.
Writing that one down.
Oh boy.
It did give a little, but didn't swing open.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna nurse my ankle for a while.
Ow, son of a.
I'm going. Wait.
Feel like nobody should touch that blood.
Why?
Because curses in real life are often tied to blood contact.
How close am I to this door?
You backed up, so as far as you want to be. You have about 60 feet behind you that you can use.
How does this spell work? Don't answer that.
Oh.
I'm figuring it out.
Take cover.
If it is knock, then it will unlock any door,
No, I
but
don't
it
have.
will also.
I don't have knock.
Big blast.
Knock, knock. Who's there? The door.
I was thinking that.
Not down here.
Would you say that the door has hit points?
It has to.
Oh boy.
It would have hit points.
Would you say that his kick had dealt damage?
Oh, that's a good point.
Hmm.
I probably didn't need it to
That's-
see.
It didn't do damage.
Oh no.
It bounced off.
Oh
So
no.
the door has an AC greater than 12.
Yikes. So how close am I to it? Like for real? Is it like a 5-foot room and I'm like 5 feet away from it?
No, I mean you're in a hallway. You're in a 10 feet by 60-foot hallway, and you backed up, so you could be as far back behind 60 feet as you want to be.
I'm like 25 feet back. And
All right.
you just hear I got something here for this.
Uh-oh.
You just hear I am triumphant, and then the cackling of the Eldritch Blast.
Uh-oh. Take cover.
Roll to attack.
Oh no 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 no.
No, 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 no.
27.
Oh, God. Oh boy. We just woke up
No
the
no
monster.
no.
Yeah. So you hit. You slam it down, kind of pointing out a little bit, and right over your friend's shoulder.
You want me to
cast
roll
Eldritch
damage?
Blast. Yes, please roll damage.
Okay.
Please let this be the most anticlimactic thing that's ever happened.
I was
It's
about to open it
this-
too.
Come across an empty room.
it's this dice, and I'm level 5. Oh, that's interesting. Do I need to attack with each beam?
You could shoot off a single blast, or you'd have to roll for each blast.
Turn into an anime attack.
The second one is 17.
Well, let's do damage first on the first one, but 17 also hits.
9
9 points of damage.
and
So
and 15.
with the second hit, you blast the door to cinders. You do a pretty good damage on that first hit. It goes, and it kind of pushes in the door a little bit, pretty heavily damaged. And then the next one, you kind of use both hands as you throw forth the Eldritch Blast, and it crackles and shatters with little pieces of wood bits flying everywhere, some metal falling to the ground.
Perfect.
That door is no more and is unlocked. Everyone within a 20-foot radius, go ahead and make a. No, I'm just kidding. Yep, so that door's no more. And
I just calculate that again. Yep, definitely dead.
yep, that's yep. Let me add all that up. Yep. So in front of you, you have 20 feet to see another door, but you do have a much larger room and crypt to your left. It is from the angle that you guys are standing. Again, 10-foot hallway to get in, and then it has about 50 feet. But this one is rows and rows of those tall multi-level preserving body crypts. So they're wrapped in linen and bandages and sealed, each with its own individual compartment. But you see 4 rows of compartments, and this goes all the way back with a little 20-foot space to walk into the area unabated, with a little work table that would have been used to help intern the bodies.
I walk in carefully.
So you're walking into the crypt area.
Yes, slowly though.
Alrighty.
I look to Norvar for a high five.
I give it.
Yes.
A high feather.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, as you walk into this room, you can see a little bit more detail, as it does still have a sconce burning. This one is hung from the roof like a chandelier, and it is lit up with a crystal and then not with a light. So this one does cast a moderate light.
How high off the ground is the chandelier?
20 feet.
All right, cool. I'm going to cast Misty Step,
No.
Oh dear God.
and I'm going to teleport next to the chandelier midair. And then I'm going to grab the chandelier and swing from it.
Why?
Because he's going to swing from the chandelier.
Because I
From
want
the
to swing from the
chandelier.
chandelier.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics for me.
All right.
I'm gonna move out of the way and keep going forward.
What? 0. I rolled a 1, and also, no matter what, because it's a spell, I still end up launching myself 20 feet into the air. So I better catch it.
I don't think that's how that works, buddy.
No, Misty Step doesn't require me to roll. It's an instant teleportation spell.
Yes, you teleported.
Into
It
the
would-
air.
It was the DC to make the catch before falling.
Oh, well, shit.
It was only a DC 10. You rolled a natural 1, my guy. I'll give you a reaction to use a reflex to make a follow up with the slightly higher DC.
It's okay. I can use but I can also just fly 10 more feet and lower myself to the ground. You're giving me another opportunity to catch the chandelier?
Because you have 2 hands.
Okay.
The first one was dexterous, being like, okay, I'm gonna get it. Or, oh crap. I missed.
Now what am I rolling?
Same thing.
Same thing. Oh, good. 8.
My man
Oh,
doesn't have
with-
hands.
Since you did use a spell to get here, it's not immediate fall. You do manage to get a grip on it, and your hand does catch, but the hand doesn't quite make it. So you're just kind of hanging there, fully spread armed, barely holding on. You might have enough time to do something.
Very quick.
You're slipping. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna use my wait, hold on. Where is it? I have to find it. What's it called? Tempestuous magic. Shoot. I'm 20 feet in the air. Crap. Never mind.
Like tomorrow doesn't exist.
I'm gonna float down 10 feet and then I'm gonna fall the rest of the way.
You suffer
Yeah, me too.
1 point of damage.
I've taken
Wow.
6 points of damage today.
You haven't even done anything.
So sorry. I can't believe that didn't. Like, you rolled a natural 1,
Alright,
man.
I can get it back very easily. I'm not that worried about it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got back 20 years of his life.
Oh,
He
true.
did. He's a young man again.
Yeah.
You can tell just how spry he is by his dexterous abilities.
I like to think his skin got 10 years younger again, but like
His bones didn't.
his bones didn't.
Oh no.
Alright, so we're in the room.
I rolled a 15 for investigation. Do I find anything that leads out?
Wait a minute, pause. So we just walk into a room and our Goliath immediately jumps on a chandelier.
Uh-huh.
We probably wrote that crystal.
Yeah. Just like,
Watch
hey.
as he disappears. He doesn't jump. He just apparates next to it.
Yeah, huh.
That's exactly what happened.
What?
We walk into
Jake.
the room, he goes, shh. Ah!
Oh!
So there is a verbal component to this. I just want everyone to know from now on, whenever I cast Misty Step in character, I'm literally just going.
Perfect.
And
It's
then I
not,
just disappear and show up somewhere else.
it's not bequeath.
Oh boy.
Kumquat.
God, what are we?
That's from the other campaign.
Mentally insane. Is that what you're asking? Is that the
Alrighty.
answer you wanted?
So you with the 15, you do not see an exit in this room. It is just another burial chamber. Um, it, with that investigation, though, you do find 25 gold, kind of scattered around. Some left on the eyes of uh, the deceased. Some just kind of scattered around near the urns and near there, but they're about 25 gold around if you want it.
Nah, I have a superstition about taking gold from the dead.
I'll take it.
Wow.
All right, you just kind of
Well,
walk in,
respect
see
you,
it,
huh?
like, oh, don't mind if I do.
Nice knowing you.
What the fuck?
How much gold do I take?
25.
Damn, this isn't even that much.
Nope. As you go to grab some of it, as you start sliding it off in the table in your hand and going over, picking it up some off the bodies, and you see one arm is holding some of it, kind of a crusty hand that deteriorated through its wrappings. That's also clutching some gold, and you go to grab that, and as you do, the fingers clamp down. Um, and you're kind of startled.
I'm very startled.
What did I say about disturbing the dead?
Well, I mean, they're dead, for Christ's sake.
Yes, and you don't
Just-
disturb the belongings.
So does the skeleton have a grip on me, or, like, do I, like, pull
it's-
away?
It's pretty tight. You can make a strength check to try and fight the grapple.
A 10.
All right, let's see. Yep. It's got a pretty good grip on you. It doesn't seem to be letting go. You kind of reach in and pull, and at that time you feel a kind of voices scatter around in the room, and a ghostly figure apparates out of it and charges you.
Oops.
That is a 13 to hit.
Ah! Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Nope.
So as it kind of comes up, oh wait, you're grappled. That's advantage.
Mm.
15 to hit.
No.
Still doesn't hit.
Nope.
You have a 16 armor class.
I do.
Oh wow. Yep. So, so even with advantage, this figure goes in. You just kind of like, oh no, 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 no. You kind of like duck to the side, like I don't want no mist on me, and just kind of avoid it, and it misses and dissipates, and the grip releases.
My entire circus was burned down. You think I'd be caught lacking?
Yep. So that's what you see happen. You're still greeted by a door that was 20 feet from the last door in the hallway as you guys entered this in on the left. What do you wish to do?
Where's that door?
So it's still in that long hallway. It's just 20 feet beyond that last one.
Alright.
And right before this hallway that's on the right, or this crypt that's on the left. Excuse me.
So we've learned to not disturb the dead, right?
One would think.
I mean, they're dead, but yeah.
One would think.
Yeah, you wouldn't steal a warrior sword off his grave, would you?
Can I try and steal his sword?
The point is, you don't take a dead man's possession. Anyways, I'm gonna go look for the other door. and also investigate where they might have gone. The creature.
Oh yeah. Can I like look around and see if there's any footprints still, or is it like pretty obvious that we wouldn't see them?
So at this point, you guys have walked around. I mean, you're welcome to make a check, but you have been
17.
walked
17
17.
for an investigation.
All right, so you do see a lot of footfalls walking around where you were. Um, Not much is sticking out except there is more blood on this door. This time it is more of a smear on the front of the door and some on the handle, as if someone shoulder checked it
Hmm.
as they
Alright.
went to open it.
I give the door handle a jiggle to see if it's unlocked.
It does appear to be unlocked.
I get the others around me. This way, fellas. And I'm going to open the door with my axe out.
All right, so you go to push the door open, and you also bump into the door, and slowly kind of back up and realize that it was a pole, and that's probably why that was there.
Okay.
And open the door, axe out and ready.
Mhm.
Before you can hear. Sorry, let me first describe. So before you can see another 60-foot hallway, leading right off into a straight and a big antechamber that you can just make out only because there's dim light across this whole building, so you can still see that far.
Okay.
In front of you, there is two rooms beyond this door. One immediately to the right, a little ways up,
Mhm.
and then one just to the left, a little way up past that. And then you have this four-way intersection that you can see. One is kind of blocked off and barred off on the right-hand side. But the others appear to be open and able to go through, and you hear, "This is mine," and grumbles and
No, this is Patrick.
He said, "This is mine."
yep.
Is this the same voice as the last time I heard a scary voice?
Yes.
By the gods.
At that time, you can hear, "No, no!"
Come on.
Yeah.
Steve.
Of course.
Roran. His name was Roran.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
What?
Just so you know.
His wife knew him as Roaring Thunder, baby.
Oh, good grief.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Roaring Thunder. Oh god.
That's so good.
Is anyone okay? Are we going this way or not? Because it sounds like we have the lead here.
I'm the leader.
Yeah, you're not gonna be in front. I'm gonna be in front because I got the best armor.
I've also taken like almost a whole fifth of my life damage.
Take 6
Good
points. Ow! I'm dead.
Alrighty,
I
so,
would take
so
it.
you're running ahead forward.
Mhm.
Are you going straight forward into the big antechamber, or you making any turns down any of the longer hallways? Which way do you want to
Um,
go?
Towards wherever I heard the no. Oh. And then the person croaking.
So that would have been from the antechamber. So you're gonna continue to go forward.
Uh-huh.
You just kind of running up towards the opening as fast as you can.
No, I'm gonna walk at a rather fast pace, but not run. There's a difference.
Okay. Okay. So you walk in 10, 20, 15, 25.
That doesn't make any
Uh,
sense.
I'm just counting out numbers. Just kind of keep it as the group doesn't all have the same speed. Um, as you get towards the door, I'm gonna have you roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right. That would be a 14.
14 just misses. So as you go into walking forward, the ground kind of gives way, and as you put your foot down, you find no purchase as it keeps going down and down, and you find yourself in a pitfall trap, falling 10 feet onto uh, a very rocky and um, kind of shrapnel-rich environment. As it looked like at one point there were stakes put into the ground made of wood, but the wood has deteriorated and kind of fallen away, and some of the um, wood and stone kind of chipped around, so it's not the most comfortable of landings.
Hmm.
You take 6 points of damage,
Ouch.
um, and are now in difficult terrain.
Great.
This gap is about 10 by 10, so in theory, you could jump across it for those that haven't fallen in, but you're going to need some help more than likely climbing out of there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I pull up my 50 feet of rope and toss it up and saying, "Get me out,
I'm gonna
please."
pull on that rope
Make a strength check.
as the largest individual. 14.
Alrighty. Doesn't take too much. You're both pulling on it. You're just kind of holding it in place and starting to walk back a little bit to help him get up. And you help Torley get out of the pit unscathed. Well, not unscathed, but with no issue.
Hmm. Yep.
And you now are all on the far side from where you heard it. And at this point, you can hear as flesh is being torn.
We gotta get across here, some way, somehow. You said it was 10 by 10.
I know I can get across it very easily.
Is there any like spare like coffin covers or anything down here?
Not really spares, but there are more slabs around, and you could try and use one if you'd like from some of the coffins, but they are stone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything on the other side that looks like it might be helpful?
I mean, it's much like the same hallway that you've been walking through. I mean, a couple of sconces, kind of lining the walls. Nothing much as a that catches your eye past that.
The sconce is close enough to like how close are the sconces together over this gap?
I mean, there's from since you entered, you see that they're kind of placed about every 30 feet.
Okay, so there's not much to you can't use them as handholds to climb across, obviously.
No.
There's nothing.
Is
on
there
the
something on the ceiling?
Nope, just a rounded kind of vault ceiling.
Okay.
I can't.
Anyone got a grapple hook?
I might. Nope.
I don't.
Well, no. Why don't I just teleport across? Right?
I'm gonna
And
have all of
pull
you
you over
roll
one at a
a.
time.
So
Right? It's only 10. How big? The gap's only like 10 feet.
yep. So it's only 10 feet, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna have you make an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence -3.
Solid, solid.
15.
Oh.
Wow.
My only good roll so far.
You know that a long jump should be more than sufficient for this because based on your strength, I mean, if you have at least um, a 20-foot run up, you can jump 10 feet plus. Uh,
Plus.
so sorry, let me confirm this. No, if you move 10 plus feet, you can jump a number of feet up to your strength score. When you make a standing jump,
Oh, I
you can
can
only
make
leap
that
half
easy.
that.
Okay. Then
I
I'm
mean, my
gonna back
standing
up
jump is
and
almost enough.
make a running jump.
Yeah, I'll make a running jump. Strength check or acrobatics? Or athletics?
I mean, it's a long jump, so I'll just say, um, roll me acrobatics. DC 5.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. All right, acrobatics, DC 5. Watch me fail this.
Natural 20.
12.
I rolled a 21.
What's your strength score?
Me?
Mine?
Yeah, what's everyone's strength score?
I'm my
Mine is
19.
Mine is 11.
14.
Well,
17.
Is it 12?
yeah.
Yep. So it sounds like you can all make it across pretty much with ease. The only one that's gonna have a slightly harder DC is gonna be Toblin.
Figures.
What'd you roll?
Uh, is it? You said athletics?
Uh, Acrobatics.
Oh, oh,
But I
I'm
think
good at
athletics might
acrobatics.
have been a better fit anyway.
22.
With nary an issue, you go and run, and instead of jumping like everyone else did, you kind of give it a little bit more flair. You realizing that you can't fly and you're a little bit worried about it. You run up the wall 5 feet and give a hearty push as you push past and get just over the edge, and gracefully land.
As you do.
Just kind
You
of
know.
almost some monk level shit that you just pulled.
Cool. Let's
All right,
move.
you're all across. So you have about 20 feet into the chamber, and I assume you just going right through.
Yes. I draw my
Alrighty.
axe and I unsling my shield. Ready for fighting.
So you
I
come
also
across
got
a room now that is, let's see, 90 feet by 70 feet. I think that's 70. 6. Yep. 90 feet by 70 feet. A little bit different than the layout you saw before. Um, there are pillars placed across, um, 40 feet between each other, and they have, 8 pillars across this entire area. So they're kind of spaced out evenly, between 40 feet one way, and then, well, I guess 30 would be the distance between from the edge of the circle, and then 10 feet between them, between the edge of that circle. So you have a pretty large area, and at the front you do have another casket, or I should say tomb, all stone, very familiar that was chained up and locked with the lock across. You can just see staring before you a large werewolf, humanoid creature, hunched over,
Yes.
half transformed in a hybrid state, decayed facial features as it looks like the eye in and of itself is dying in white. Uh, Mats
You
of
called me
pus
lame,
and
but I called
fur
Undead
and
Werewolf.
slice, and
Yes, you did.
carved to bits, and just kind of looking and looking around and growling through its one good eye. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Isaac did call it. We have a
I
werewolf.
said
problem.
undead werewolf, and everybody was just like, "That's lame," and I'm like, "Bullshit, undead werewolf. I'm calling it."
Hey, I never said anything. I was probably doing something else at the time.
Fair enough.
Who's ready for me to
Whatever.
just like two-hit this guy?
Yeah, that's
No, trust me, it'll probably be harder. But you got me, so you're good.
I don't think
You
you.
just cast Crown of Madness on him. Now what?
beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of him. Just do it.
Good work, guys. You got through most of the thing almost untouched. I took us a little while to get there, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have a fun battle next time.
Yes.
That's the hope.
Will we do the boss fight next week? Will that be the plan? Is anybody opposed to that, or?
No.
I have no problem with that.
Think
no
think that
qualms.
works.
Cool.
Works for me.
Yes,
Yeah.
apologies again for running late today, gentlemen. I had a bit of a panic attack today, and I was still coming down from that at 7:30. So.
It's all good. Things happen.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're okay, we're good.
Yep.
And for the moment.
Life, man, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I got to figure out what is going on with my.
Life.
Oh, sure. No, I gotta make sure I replugged in my. I did not, like an idiot.
Uh-oh.
You replug back into the Matrix.
No, I gotta plug back in the internet to my one of my devices, so I can watch the rest of the Bruins game. They just tied it up, 1-1.
Oh, the Bruins.
Woo sports
Yeah,
indeed.
If. No.
I
guess
too am a
we're still live
connoisseur
right
of
now? We're
puck
still live
stick.
right now, aren't we?
Puck stick.
Puck stick.
Alright,
This stick.
well, fans, I will see you all next week. I will also do my best to ping several folks who have watched before. However, a lot of people are busy wrapping up some summer grad school classes in my friend group right now, so we shall see.
Yeah, no worries.
Bye.
I mean, now's kind of a hard time for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I blame no one for not being here.
Yep. This is always fun.
Yeah.
Son of a. Whoops! I almost
I-
just broke my laptop.
Whoops! I
That's not good.
accidentally gave Toblin
Whoopsies.
level 15.
Everyone's level 15.
As a
Oh, powerful.
That's one buff bird.
chicken.
Very good.
Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I got stuff I gotta set up for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Take
me
care.
too.
Bye, Chris.
And I'm gonna try to simmer down and get some sleep. So, good night.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and email like 20 people before I go to bed. So
Good night, friends. I will see you all for tomorrow. Wow.
Tomorrow.
For next week's boss fight.
Indeed.
all right,
Let's fucking go.
Hasta la bye bye.
later everyone.
Goodbye, mammals.
Alright.
Pasta.